And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Carolina Panthers. That's fielded in the end zone. That's a strong running. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Gun.
To throw on second down is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Reset.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And down inside the 15 he goes. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Call
that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long.
Target. Come back.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Target. Richmond. Target.
Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Carolina getting set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Panthers. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st down, it's Newton. And he spins through. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Right there. All day, baby.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw, Newton. Flush to his right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself...
And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Carolina getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A first down carry now for Miller. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Miller. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Third and long, it's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Aaron Colvin there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. Let's rock now. Express!
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Buying time to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Third and 2, Newton. Steps away to his left. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Thomas Davis. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Go back, go back. Tiger.
To throw is Watson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey.
Now a handoff looking right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Newton. Rolling to his right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Newton. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
Gun. Do something. Gun.
On 4th down, Newton. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Tiger. Come back.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Mario Addison. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Tiger. Richmond. Tiger.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he's got Miller. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Watson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
To throw is Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On 1st down, Watson. Throw left side, complete. That's Fuller. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And here comes the Texans now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Down. Blue 80. Blue 80. Richmond, Richmond. Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
And the blitz does come. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Hey, hey.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Newton to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll give it to him right up the gut.